my feet in on Koto, and I want radio. Oh, and you Pankuma, Asam Pankuma, and Ratumuma, Erawan, Yabon Pankuma.
Well, Mandisha, Mama Jum Makwaba Bium, Ediba, Yensom Jumedi, so Bayer Bosumi Bakone, Naka Crani, dear, Mosumfo, Monte Minka, a year crazy be farm, Emma, I was a Mede Tumrika, Ekogana, na Meba, Afi, and Penifobes, yes, I brew you, Pumaquem, I, Masai, Abetrain, Biomubia, and then so. Medi Yensom Jumedi Ebremono. Meaning say amonfo bebre and as a metifo bebre beka say and some course or Ghana pa na fidi yenti Kobby nkan ne e wo say ebusua 70 meko na meko hwe na mede me cousin baako ekoto baby ye na meko pen kra bia enti me mamu nyina akwa ba me ka mo say around radio TV so na uwe say o pese o subscribe a o ko YouTube a na o ko One Radio TV a won sabe kan o ko ho a na o mo dey subscribe na afi so wa click adoma so say dey be ya bibia ye dey beto ha bia won sabe kan bie o ko Facebook nso sisi a ye twagu live o Facebook and on TV Facebook handle no so ye the same One Radio TV na o ko a na won saka na wa share na afoforo nso enya bi etie we and then you raise a transbium and someone idiot trentry organ man no bakum ye no be and ye behwe na yaka ho asem na de hia me titiri pa na meka ho asem no me twen se me nsaka Dr. Opuku Agimania ene na ma share eno ho ase na de dikan a me pese ye hwe ne se na wotwi abeto dwa se Omampeni Mahama ako Tema Oil Refinery ako commission refurbish machinery a omo ayo a sabre nam so ema omo ebetumi age Ghana crude oil na omo ayeden anwea menka no twi saa o ma nua fango no na afi emfaso a ewo so no yenso yenya bi se yebe kai a be bosumi baako ne akire ni a meka saa asem yi no se omuguso eyo nti no o ma hyebo se tie bia no enche bia no Ghana ye light sweet crude no yebe hye ase a refined e wo Ghana the dikan no omo de about 1 million barrels ekoma Sontio oil and also ye company and also refining private company and also refining oil or Ghana enti another 1 million barrels ye de amato yes ton so refining na omampani Mahama kasa wade no ase na asem bi a odi tu dwa no na me pese me ka ho asem kakra o say I have directed Energy Minister, Board and Management of TOR to draw a strategic plan to expand the refinery capacity to 100,000 barrels daily. I think say adibia meti no it was very refreshing to me because sisi ye ka say no fango bo ekosoro no anase petroleum products bo ekosoro no na unbearable for Ghanaians. Enti na wo se aban no ete eso be 2 cedis per liter. Na sometimes say you can't 2 cedis per liter, somebody will say here, but imagine the amount of liters yet ton a day use, then multiply it by a month. Now show how much money the government is losing by subsidizing the petroleum product by 2 cedis. So I think say it's about time yankasa ye bomodin say yenia ye dia ye wo ye mani mu no ye betumi a refine de me kan say ye refine a yenkai say byproducts na ka ho ni nyina no ye benya na yetumi de ayɛ ayɛ biribi ɛwɔ ɔman ni mu because our byproducts ni na ye importo. And if we can turn all those byproducts no into products yebe use ɔman ni mu a yɛnsan import bi mu a I think say good. Ɛberɛ a ɔmo yɛ program no lady bi a ɔbɛma prologue bi ɛwɔ aseɛ ɛka biribi sɛ ɛberɛ a na ɔyɛ abɔfra no sɛ ɔretwa mu a ɛyɛ a na ɔhu flaring fire any smoke ɛwɔ yɛka ne sɛ Tema Oil Refinery ɛno na ɛkyerɛ sɛ refinery no ɛyɛ adwuma but President Mama ɛka asɛm bi ma m'ani gye sɛ those are the days a na yɛ flare gas no but now no Tor has refurbished the system no in such a way say saa gas na in the past no nanka almost refining crude na almost flare no this time around they are not flaring it anymore but they are using it to produce some form of LPG for the use of the people. Oh say intino a check clearly say the yeah for you kind of saying Tor no purposeful ade a mpanimfoɔ pɛ sɛ turning over you can say Tor no to make impact apart from making money to also help reduce the cost of fuel ye import to the biano. And unti is something that I will pray say everybody that is part of the process should make sure say they are doing their best to ensure say ade we be success. I think say one refreshing thing so me hunu ya manage hunu say it was reported say yankofa expatriate bi amfi baby and a very refurbish machines no ne equipment was say what ye adwuma no na mu no our own Ghanaian engineers, which means say your engineers no they know what they are doing, they have the knowledge, they have the capacity. Make I say bra talk call from no most of our engineers no were poached by the Arab countries and because they knew say the people have the knowledge and they have the know-how in refinery and all that. And I think say it's also refreshing say our own is now getting into the picture and also owning the process and trying to do it on their own. But makani say we yehunu effort a buying any impenning for yes say bema Tema Oil Refinery engineering nice. Here again I come to the workers. Any one were associated with Tema Oil Refinery no. Many a times aban nnwuma no eya na ye adwen say amanfo ka say aban adwuma de ye kuta ye nsoa ana say bi a woye de wubetumi no etamo a me kai say tamo a talk call form na afi enema nkoyie no the workers were agitating. Now that is going well no I just want to plead with them say they should try their best to make sure say they are also working their hearts out and yet a situation where better say a crocodile the John adanko that adre edumaye bia they should also commit into working to see to the progress of the refinery. At least management have shown say they are serious in putting things right and they have declared profits over the last year. It tells you clearly say management ne yes niema no there. Now it means say yenso as workers no we should also support, because time adwuma no call form no we were crying. Until now that they have brought it back no yenso yenye die betumi bia na nyese afi ne yeko cut corners na afi we behwe no within a short time na afi company na shall say a boka na asan go back to the old self biom. Let us try to also do our best to sustain this. Now, you making sure say, strategic plan no, you bet me a present it. Now you move to the 100,000 barrels daily refined products. I bet me. I think that when we get to do that, now Central Oil also increasing the capacity. I think say we should be able to solve our perennial problems with fuel a war country ni mu ni prices ni na se for ni ade no. At least for this one no enkoba say ombetua freight gidigidi bia ana say high cost of bia they do it, and then the tankers take it from Tema. That will be the only aspect of transportation. It's not coming from Nigeria, it's not coming from the Arabian countries are ebeka so ntokwasi Iraq ne Iran ne US in them. Because of says ntokwa no asi no nti petrol bo akoyede. Yes, where market bit me akosoro, but prices bit me akosoro, but since we are producing it locally no ebeboa ama price no at least anya hwekra no transportation cost bia is built up into the and import duties is built up into the kind of saying the fuel cost no will be reduced. Now for abeka excise cost no kwa na yebetumi ade na ama prices no above from kakra at the pumps for the ordinary people. Governors aye kan ho asem nyina no enye mpanimfo no a wote adwaso no enti na ye ka government ho asem eye say yebetumi ama de ye bia no a benefit the local people or the ordinary citizen. Eno na e wo say ye hwe na ye government and I say parliament approve say a 20-year public-private partnership agreement say omo be reintroduce road tolls through a fully electronic connection systems. I think I support this 100%. Baby, I mean, way no. When you are traveling on highways, trust me. I think the last time I went to New York, going to New York and back, no, tola mituya enkwa, it might be more than $50. Because be one more oko bar now we pass no say wo hwe sika atie fisu no then you know say yes what to eska. So but the good thing is say sika na omojije ni na etua ni na no because it's automated into any ordinary person and sika na gu ni bottom because it's automated. Easy pass no watwam hwea na akọ utwam no ano device ne bo car mu and device ne bi wo a certain kind of vantage points a wobetwam enti utwam no toll points na wobetwam no ano device ne connected na akere se wabetwam wo ho enti watwam wo ho no sika yese yeje wo no na ateni se te e wo account bo. So enti these are systems ebeboa yen amaya avoid say sika no in the past no de ne ye kan tia ye gina asotwa to no mu say e ma traffic che eno achi esan wona wogigi sika no so no edi fa kese no enko aban mu nti sika ye say aban no realize na otimide ebi repair roads no na fisika na aban no ntimi realize say sika because majority na akọ individuals bottom. But when we have a system like this, as we have here now, way no account no sika na ewo mu no call from pay, they will prompt you, so you have to refill. You have to add money to your account, because while adding money through your bank transfer into that particular account na e-pass na easy pass na so okofa ade na se a utifie na ye de krataa ye den abrɛ wo sɛ wofa ha ɛda se nti sika na a ɛyɛ sɛ wotua ni ne amount time a ɛyɛ sɛ wode tua, because system no is working. And I think say I agree with Parliament and the government say young enter into public-private partnership for 20 years. Na yen design systems are a bit boa, because government might not have the money to do that. But say almost join with private sector a bit boa. Then the private man no, because also a private man also a profit oriented in obe making sure say the systems are built, and every car that passes through has to pay the tolls. Well, now crowd the nyame adom ye momo any mobile interoperability. Ube to me decide say any momo be a Ghana bia say you can say Vodafone cash and Telecel cash. Say you turn to your friend Telecel cash and MTN Momo no. We can set it up to the extent say you be link in for cash to their momos and to the system until all they can offer munano. Na sika no atie fi ni momo so na eko baby a e wo se eko, which we can do. I know say as a country no, it's not difficult, because your IT people or mine more, they can design some of these things now. I want to make sure say we are using it the right way. And I think say Parliament did the right thing by passing that law. Say a bit to me aboa ama to ni no are very, very effective. And watching so no aban no ahyas enso ye adwen bi se sa expressway a wo ye afi nkran de akọ Kumasi no, won de beja ekwan ato ho, na omo de sa kwan na omo beja ato ho no akreti express railway line as well. Enti no ebeye te se de krom ha ne ye wo no a main road ne da ho na eho no railway line so eda ho. I think say yetumi ye ne sa is good in two ways. The first thing is say one, ebe save cost of transporting heavy goods, and two, ebe boa ma road nankasa ya no ache, because you and I know say most of our roads no it destroy no is because of the heavy kind of saying traffic war, especially with cars, cargo cars na a niema from Ghana to the Sahelian countries, and no Kobby. So let's say we have the express railway line that can cut goods from Tema Harbor to even Buankra, or the young fan say ebeko up to Buankra inland port. Then cars take it from Buankra to wherever they have to take it to up north. In future, no, say it to me, no sa na it me extending the northern region, any adina, it will show clearly say, we are ebeko clearly ebeko. And that is how it should be. Say, yebeye na etumi ako na aboa. And I think say as a country, we should be looking at those things na ebeboa yen na yetumi yetumi ayeden a save cost of transportation no na sefo ne ade no yetumi a save enti no let us try our best, or let us try our best. I will say yebeye saa ade we na etumi aboa yen, because me to me no say yetumi eye saa niema we no a boa ema niema bebre ekoyie ewo oman mu, na eboa nso ma ye transportation cost no said the medi kan no ekofom, because then it will show clearly say bibia ekoyie oman de hye ye twa ye ho aba.
Mon père, ça me fait bien tiens. Tu me fais dire non kotu, era one radio. C'est mon père, tu me fais bien tiens. Tu me fais dire non kotu, era one radio. Oh, and you pam chuma, chintu, asam pam chuma. Ekraton kuma, era one, yebo numpam kuma.
Omande hye ye mama kwa babiom momfa enche me se technical switch anasa technical hitch na eba sesi ama ekoba se ye fi online kakra na ya sign ababiom a ye ba betoa dwumadie no eso said ye na me ka no as a man no was see make sure say we are getting towards a place where saa nneɛma a ɛtete saa no ebetumi aboa yɛn na yɛtumi akɔ yɛnim na yɛayɛ deɛ ɛboa ɔman no sen sɛ da biara no na akɔyɛ biribi a ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ aban foforɔ bi hyɛ adeɛ aban bi hyɛ adeɛ ase a wobɛhwɛ na afei yɛntoa so sɛ yɛtumi prosecute saa agenda of that railway no up to the northern region, that will be a game changer. I always say wohwɛ Kenya, one president started a railway no, high speed railway no, another president by no one meka say we na start yenti no esan say no start yenti mentoa so, but another president by no watoa so ama say meka say no ono so advance no e de akọ. Enti we need as a country to begin to look at those things. Say baako start na when we are baako ba na wabetoa so na etumi aboa ye nyina. Meguso twen doctor na mensa enka no I think say or finding a little bit difficult to get into the stream. And you know me pese ye behye ase na yahwe the recent flooding eba Ghana no se etie metie for be kaya ma betna happen ana me panel me panelists ebetna ha ema yeka saa asɛm no se nokure mu enema ekoso wo Ghana eno emwa na ebedu baabi no the kind of development ayeye no ebedu baabi no ebetumi di ohaw bebre ayeden abrɛ me I looked at a presentation somebody did, and that presentation that the person did, no, it was quite mind-boggling because of water bodies war Accra and its environs, and ochere size na sa water bodies no in 10 years ago no na ne size in terms of width and how a land area na cover and or they be just oppose currently say we measure the same nsuo no a de aka some of the rivers no na ye eating into the rivers for almost about 60-70% of the river has been filled. And I see that so. But we should all know say ensuo so no say e decide say e be flow e fa baby e pebia it doesn't care. So no nya decide say I have to flow obe flow. And because I say ya yes anema we nyina no na secondly so ye to nsuo ye to you can say ewira egu nsuo mu no recently me hu video bi a bus stop boys omo leader no call you can say empoano na mensa aka doctor doctor dedi kan mo akwa ba e de ba Yensom dwumadi so ya twen wo ache you will be about 30 minutes to go through. I think said next time no better say messaging or WhatsApp mo since messaging through the email. Doctor Yeka recent flooding you who asem na ade baako a me observe we ne say obi analysis na analysis na oye no na very educative. Oshe land area river bodies no almost sizes 10 years ago. And or they be compare current almost size. And most of the river bodies no about 50-60% of their coverage area no has been filled and houses has been built on. So at the end of the day no I say you narrow the waterway no. And as I was saying, you know, say ensuo nso de se wunya en narrow no a ono on care say one narrow no time no so na so flow a baby a obe find ne path bia no obe flow akọ so enti ya and a couple with that nso ye say ye tu nsuo ye tu bola egu nsuo mu ye leta baby a se wo hwe video bi a recently me chance upon it a group beyond from bus stop boys they do environmental cleaning a lot and call seashore after the flood no na doctor so hwe ewura pa na esum empora no a so the guy was asking say ewura we fi ensuo bia bebo pum and it means that the whole Ghana no ye nyina ya efi ena ye dampo refuse anywhere in gutters. Me who several videos are ensuo to people intentionally go there to empty their I can say their trash into the drains. And you know, let's look at it. I'm gonna mention one or two causes, but what is your take on this recent flooding? Yeah, fair moon Ghana no.
What's in Cade?
Me too, Kappa, doctor.
Yeah, I wish I for Mutia, your mamma, Joe. Baby, I will be a mojo. Na, your mamma, Yamin Shiras will be brave, so the moon and Moya Suna Mutia. Oh, calf flood the Hanson. And now can't die almost see a block in Suno partner. And you say, scientifically, you say, in Sue Janua, on our Quine of a fashion. We see dance is in the Quine cry of a baby afa, because on our any Quine of fashion. Ain't no a problem, ma, yeah, man. Kobby, yeah, na Mita Cassimby. Say, I did be to say, your money in I said, yes, ye general. Na and may be a coswa, and nippany be a human, a few many if you say. Adiana, a woo ya, what on my gun and moon. I ing a man, or my own fa. The own person me be a number. I say, we cry, as I said, we cry, we plank a crack for cooling a two. Na saa plan no mu no ɛna obiara sisi dan ɛna obiara ebi adwuma ɛna ɛwɔ baabi a yɛde kwan to ɛna ɛwɔ baabi a esi school yɛwɔ baabi a esi asɔre ɛna yɛwɔ baabi a yɛdi dwa ansa na baabi a yɛbɛto bɔɔl egu anase yɛbɛgya yɛn egu ne nyinaa hyɛ ne nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ busa me sɛ ɛdeɛn na ɛkɔbaayɛ a saa hyɛ no ebi ni nkran hɔ no ana kuro akɛseɛ no a wɔn enya saa flood me yɛ very sure sɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa nso wɔ hɔ na hwan na ebu n'ani gu bibi so a nti maa bibi akɔduru baabi akɔduru no sɛ yɛ amɔmɔden a retrieve saa information na yɛntumi nkɔyɛ nim bisɛ data biara ni hɔ akyerɛ sɛ ase yɛnsi dan wɔ ha ɛsɛ obiara hu sɛ hɔ yɛnsi dan wɔ sɛ yɛ ɔhene sɛ ɔyɛ appointee bi from wherever he's coming from ɛsɛ ɔhu sɛ hɔ yɛnsi dan wɔ nti education kɔ so a nea wɔkɔtɔ saa adeɛ no onim sɛ yɛnsi dan wɔ ɛna nea wɔkɔtɔn no nso sɛ ɔhu sɛ yɛnsi dan wɔ nti no wɔn nso wɔn hwɛ saa ɔman no so no ɛsɛ ɔhu sɛ wɔn wɔ kɔfɔ a wɔn go around a supervise sɛ baabi a nsisi yɛsi dan hɔ obi a nsi dan hɔ nti the moment a obi bɛtwe anwea kogu baabi a ɛsisi yɛsi dan no ɛnsɛ sɛ wɔn twɛn ma nipa kɔ no koraa lay foundation ɛsɛ wɔn na so te sɛ ha yɛnsi dan wɔ ha nti sɛ wɔn ka kyerɛ no anyɛ a ɛno na wotim kɔ demolition no dan bisɛ wabɔ no kɔkɔ akɔduru mmerɛ bi a obiara yɛ akɔyɛ sɛ obiara yɛ survival of the fittest obiara baabi a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔtena bi a na akɔtena sɛ deɛ ne ho bɛtɔ but ɛnyɛ asetena no nyinaa na akɔtena a ɛde ahotɔ bɛbrɛ na ɛde abrɛ ɔman mu no nyinaa ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛka bom na yɛnwene kuro no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔhaw abɛbrɛsɛ bi te sɛ flood ebi ma bi nti sɛ wokɔ na wokɔtɔ adeɛ bi wɔ baabi a ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ na akɔyɛ no hɔ nom a ɛyɛ asodie kɛseɛ ɛna wafa na asodie kɛseɛ nso na adeɛ ama ɔman no
doctor me interject you but sɛ wohwɛ sɛdeɛ mi nneɛma a baabi a me ne woyɛ adwene ne sɛ ɛne si yɛtwɛn ma mu si dan no ansa nti asɛ yɛnhunu yɛwɔ hɔ a mu si dan no wie ansa na yɛakɔ sɛ yɛkɔbubu ɛno deɛ me ne woyɛ adwene but wahu sɛ most of ɛdan no a ɔmayɛ michael a ɔmabubu no bebree ɛnni yɛka ne sɛn how do they call it unse sɛ wotɔ property a sɛ wo register land building permit any land yɛka ne sɛn
land acquisition
land registration unse sɛ nsase bi a recently me nipa bi tɔɔ deɛ ɔmo yɛɛ ne sɛ wotɔ asase no wie a na woyɛ bibi wogusu yɛ process na no wokɔ assembly hɔ so ho na master plan na ye a eda ho de ma obia no na wo de wo de na wato no akoto master plan no so
Yeah.
na ma bibia e frɛ no planning comments eno na wo de beka wo krata no ho de akɔ lance ansa na lance ama line title no and this assembly no planning comments enka ho a ebeye problem. There is land be na me deal with the after say ye to the whole land no ye ko check ye no na planning you can say planning na akasa area no into no it has already been demarcated into bo say whole land akɔhye obidiem so abɛhye wudiem saa na akɔyɛ nti chi sɛ wo ne omo bemben no edwene ho na moka bom yes okay wo de ba akɔ abɛhye me ha me de ba akɔ nso akɔhye wo ha fa we me nso me fa wo de na ɛwɔ ha no na entiase ayɛ adwuma ansa na mo betimi di asan kɔ back ɛde ama omo no mo ayɛ nti no me wanwa sɛ saa process ni nyinaa wo ho but sɛ wo kɔ Accra ne Kumasi no de a people are able to circumvent that and still go ahead to build.
Kobby, so what me there na see here. The person twing na ya adwin season say. Ye wo metropolitan plan.
Okay.
All the structures are just you see your plan, a plan should be laid down.
It's laid.
Meaning so omo have one seen Kumasi and its metropolitan, the whole city, no land that besides this, there should be somebody who should supervise areas, Nina.
Okay.
Making sure say they are either building.
That is the sub metro. That is the sub metro for no.
Now, almost the report to Aba annually. And you know, every year, Beyonce, almost year, general meeting here. One meeting, my catch say the city has been increased by this population. Based on this area, almost so, but here I'm saying, no, somebody is not doing his work well.
His work well, okay.
And somebody who is also doing his work and also is not making sure, one more tons they have a collaboration with them. In the sense
but doctor, who say, Uton Asase, the name near Asase. So, but wetlands that has been designated as wetlands, no. Any rivers, no. Say no, me sure say obi be share that time obi say nsuo ye da ho ma ton ma ofa.
Dabi tie ni ene say on say answer na wo ye wa de so koton asase. E say wo ye site plan ni na. E de call metropolitan and as district assembly hono. Na wo mu look through into it. No mu ba bia atonton plan no mu making comment wo. That plan no o mo de copy beto ho. And you will be a water as you be register or call master plan now one and now omodi say what was as you and I say what the baby at a good and I say good. But at the back one may say it appears say omoye master plan on the choir. Now Oman Casa, your man Casa plan be with you on maybe Oman person on top
almost as no.
Now I know the in the master plan and come master plan.
Say plan on plan.
One tons answer cinema one more to turn illegal places now. So I'm not catching Musin tentem. No, they don't go there. Maybe don't see your beer to me. And none of be a me say and go for a year, must there see unwanted places.
Okay, doctor, now, the dance you know at the end to wha. Yen as individuals, in terms of the way I disposal of your any idea egu nsuo mu no so dear na wo betumi aka fa ho.
Oh, one time be Lawrence Kansen be oko Cape Coast na oko ye se nkofo se bom ja mo na gu show ho
can say beach
coastal area.
Yeah, beach ho.
And on one Kasaka said, yeah, I've seen the reason. So your mama toilet and Casadian and Camonia day. Munkonko yeno hono. So on serious canon.
And I think I can testify. Me call University of Cape Coast. They actually built toilets along the beach.
Okay, so it should stop that kind of behavior. So say you know, once you can and you can't go for SC baby as so much dan is. Yeah, well baby who ye community development. I was set to go as a hand the ball big go. So we have community center and you create where the ball be go. I said na make kind of first no create baby abisi be toilet. We create baby and market one in the morning now. But here is the case home na maton. Enti nipa na waton na yesi dan na aba betena hono. Ehefa no nkoto no ball am. And the city no has no plan to collect
refuse
free FBM. Adia you can was a big job. Anka government no and as a private enterprise be e ka se wo ya e be ma wodwuma mo aye e be ma nipa bebre.
But doctor unwe so say because me call Ghana no, this is what I realize. You register with the assembly, they give you a trash can as the county near Wahano. Na e wo fie enti no you feel yeah omo days Zoom lion for no babefa. So you have to bring it to the roadside for them to come and empty it. No asande container coffee. But the bottom line is people don't want to pay.
Okay.
And so they find short ways and means to dispose of their kind of saying no. Even cry there are guys being so chrome say omo the abobo ya ni bi. No omo de sisa omo ji unura na no ma ji usika hakra. But those people no instead say omo ji usika hakra na omo be di be ko site no. Na omakotu eska hakra oho na omo nso adampo no omo ji a na omo de akọ big gutters no mako hwiegum.
Okay, Kobby,
no ma faska no
I think that we no cry ade a ebie yengina yani am ye hunu ade e koso omo anim ho no. Oh, the assembly na omo ye local people no should try say ombe mobilize nipa no. Okay, na omo ade atudwa say more person more refuse disposal adwuma bia mo register with us. Na omutimi nche womungu kroni nyina so. Na omuma on specific place on betima ko dispose sa nyema no be collecting. On be collecting. I say omutimi trust this long term plan. E be safeguard and bola no mtutugu egu basabasa. Another thing say you now wo ka say omoje trash can fee on when you say Ghana and you're back for the TV.
Yeah,
a whole lot of people
and that is also another problem because compound houses no some people don't want to pay for that. We say almost charging them monthly. And some people don't want to pay for that. Into at the end of the day no ono beka so mfa ne ball amegum. Into your kwa edwuma hemachi na ekuta no akoto atwene baby.
Okay, another thing I want to say it goes back to the income awunya okay. So it is not chipped in. Say, income maybe a man 1,000 cities. Ne dan your kind be or 300 cities. The transport or deco maybe 100 cities. Ne didi mu was sitting in a akodru akoba no pepe. Only income be out baby for. It also the a dan your high 300 cities. Also the border car become acquire big problem man. And you know what you can do is obefa no to baby. And you know, when they are thinking about this now, some women should come into it. Then they plan is a crown if you fear the a shed nipa na much hormone. Kroma say they know the average a year household refugee based on the paradigm of you can calculate it. The annual moody into normal meaning I can calculate daily say if you are there Rubenia bear refugee bear £2. This is a 3 wolf on £6 a day. In the car, never found himself. He's coming for an average of about £6 times about 20 houses. I know a kind of all those things should be calculated. Now, what Mark has said, if you know, no more can be at 50 cities. That 50 cities, no, it should either go for the house owner to pay it, not the tenants.
Okay.
So now they were checking the tenant. So the tenant person you try to car Abraham fan.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it just being as if you on no arrange say it be a house with room with compound house na making house with ne who na de beko we na de beko so na si wonti de bi am de kusi o makofa.
Yeah. Okay. Doctor, I think say I share your view on that because who na if you any year wo de ano who na say we take his responsibility no and say who charge wo rent now wo de sa component na ka ho and so nipa no ba na obeje dan no a otua dan sika no wie a bosumi bia no wo na ye wo asede say wo timi tua bola ne ka.
Yeah, of course.
The entia Emma say adie big big issue ni say say most of the landlords no agi 2 years advance oji sika so no na wadi enti wadi sika na wie no afi bosumi ni wu na ewura ni sika ne ba na yese mo amoye tenant no mo na yese mutua ebi kura be cha ma tenant na omo nso omo nye den omo ntua bi enti say de wo ka no these are all things ye betumi aye e de asua bibi afrim but me de ba ko ne say can't we start thinking about say ye what do we call it ye beans besisi abonten ana na ye beans ni sisi ho nso a the question is say enkrofo nkofa anko ana.
Yeah, they will can on with the beans because you have to grow.
And they say omo to say be a lorry kwan obi kuta ekuta bibi kura or beto form there danka ana or beto go tem there so they atum.
Oh, so when always say sadia or no happen in Ghana several times. Impono in advanced countries to say baby a tea crown. Omo the bean be see omo protecting so will be antimi and that kind of protection the ombeti my what is see now why you be BS when watch you go na WhatsApp wa baby you be in go na WhatsApp will be antimi and touching but my young go back to Dana now can was a moment is see baby no me finalize say be one. I think say a very bad attitude so obi be sit down here na you put down in a few. They're a very bad thing. Because me reason is why did they wait
till they finish?
Till they finish the house, maybe go and team for them to go there and do that.
Ade ba ko so amehu ni say sometimes no fan say NDC aba power. Ubo say people affiliated to NDC no. Omo timi ye de omo pe bia. Asem ranch won. Sana mehu subsequent over the years no. Enti ubehu say obet baby ani si residency kura no. Ose ma akwai residency ho. Enti after some time no na the next set of people no ba then they look at the document and say that's a high any si resident ho. We need to pull it down. Wow. Enti me sure say your politics na ye de Kobby bia mu no. We have also entered politics into that sector. Say na quiet say amanfo edi tumi share omonsem because na ban na wo so ntino. Baby any say ye bibi wo ho kra na oye wo ho. Because I've seen so many places filling stations na they were not supposed to do the filling stations there because neighborhood because of fire risk. But omaye wo ho because onipa na ye no at that time no na ne party na all power.
Oh say aside with the party assembly. The behind them say national issue is national
issue, yeah.
And you know if the party now they call as I say metropolis and as a district assembly for no. And so mama one. So mama one na which one I say we are president but now but wa koye no. Near man one and went in the community no they have all the desire say umbugunagu. But so what the party shas yes say me wo party wenti me wo kwase me sidia then they say what one say a see illegal grounds there irrespective of the party now one because they say in crowd they are more kind of nipa bebrebe say obi or party na kokoye na party ni ho and as the party wo hire how many damage has it caused to the country so and you know this is something a national issue. The national issue, I don't care about a party or I don't care which we are affiliated with. It's a national issue. The national issue should be dealt as a national issue by the two parties or all the parties. And you know we are national affiliated to any party now. As I say, is sexual there. I demarcated for for refuse. I demarcated for for roads. I demarcated for gutters. Draining city waters na corner. Now we are going to say, you don't deserve to stay in that house. But another option is we should also learn something from Insurance is a free and chance and so baby. If I don't call a new development abana, ubetimi aye insurance area bia na ma twabura kakraka bi ho no na moye ne kama na insurance nyina drain be go do their flowers wo hu nyina anko for kra conversation between I the fish crab mama yi
doctor what who say that natural one no kra na natural one no ye fele residency ho entino we don't even have the space to even create what you are talking about. That's time me catch Robi say I had them say almost see neighborhood be area. They create that artificial thing now cannot. Now almost they are connected to the storm drain for the main one no. And when no be accumulate na a draining afa na echo neighborhood be a mehu so maye wa ha bia fresh one bia they do that. Even the old ones here they do that. So but the point is enforcement said the now would enforcement we cannot just afford to relax on the enforcement so because make I say before in Suno Bebano I think Accra Metropolitan Assembly and I said Nadmo head and Abibisa he went to a place Okoye no who say a wetland Ramsia site honum baby na oma shase feli besidai he confronted the people unim say or confront omono some people from the locality omoye me find some omoye chiefs and omoye custodians of the lands especially chiefs no ebe catch a man and say it is their land and so they've sold it. And the man don't have any to say Aquano cannot fill that place and build a house there. And sometimes so yeah, me blame your land tenure system no, because the government doesn't have lands. And individuals in the land no one. And to him say individual no cotton in land now or turn as farmland. No aton in the ama obi. Only pano cotton afen and up or they cotton plans or the cotton plans no be who say hey. Sasa si a ton in a boom mammy no. Bia a quine ha, and to meditate the quine as if only no, you know. Maybe assassin say 1 acre, maybe a cabe 2 plots per amount. But on waji 1 acre nisika. So I think say somehow no your land tenure system no so proper city planning.
Yeah. What's my kind I'm say yeah king na we are abunning up so at the ending in say, or he was there's no two ways about it. But yeah, assassin in Sudan. So, and I see a tear say, yet you are Numusu. Ye didi, ye bed disposing yama. Sabi ye move because we will have all those things, and nothing assassin war in the Yama war. So, and you know, and so say, we abuse the use of the house by selling them. Say baby all no man insurance that I remember saying my Kobby will be see that will shoot. And my make a say insurance we seen no. Won't told that. Oh ha. Oh, me catch nsuo na osi kwan no ho ntɔ da because nsuo no that be be saba
Obafa baby. Obafa baby.
da na dem no unya kwan dem ho kwan ntɔ asma yare be ba nso no untimi nko because ho nsuo no da anya sɛ nsuo no waduro bi na de be kun ana nsuo na wɔ ne characteristics a de twa kumko enti na ebe ma ofie wo mo ayi no e be betuma pipi ho enti no enyema bi wɔ sɛ yetime educate kuro no ani ahemfo ni nyina so ɛna ɛkwan ya mo fa so tons ase no so no me personally I disagree with them see a tons ase no I disagree with them I think say as here the answers no renting nkofo na omutua a certain amount to be to them every month na there be o many
actually that assassin kura no say wo hwa it's not sold so to speak ebi o ha 50 years lease ya beka say aton assassin ma ba say wo hwe document ni so a ebi 50 years lease ebi 99 years lease so ho ntino say wo ka say wo de mra ye adwuma pa na ensase bi wo ho se si akra no a yesisi dan sisu for several years landowners can go back and claim.
Yeah, but when we say in the olden days, no, emra na wamode tons asem eye kinship to kwane ne manema no mjije asem. Nga obi a nobody owns the land. That is you can't once a country team conform your farm. Wamon sase no mo yeso farm they pay taxes to the government.
Yeah, they pay rent.
That's the rent they are paying to the government.
And the same thing to say mimi say ofa koforudua asase bia wo bia e government dia because who say asantifo no fi odwaben e baaye no na oto government no eto colonial government eto part of Achim lands, part of Krobo lands, and I think say part of Ekwapem lands, and odema kofodua for new dwaben for no mo tena so enti asase bi obi beton ama wo new dwaben no oton no ye indenture ma o se den kra na endimu ji se wo de akọ lands na lands for no aye amount na fe omo ye bibia wi a every month bia you have to pay your rent.
Okay, so if that's the case, I think acquisition of land by the government, I think boom.
But the government now acquired the whole land now.
But this is the issue. A woman said, "Sir, as some of the politics. No, it doesn't help the country to plan a good plan. That politics now, more the IBBA or country home, and my man to me and plan well. Because IBBA will be able to be a team of no bayano, not the Kaja or no. So I'm saying, and then the ama, sir. One wants us not taking advantage. So we'll be and taking care of us on monetary on here. We can do what we want.
Yeah, but Doctor, who means to say finally no, is because we build horizontally instead of vertically into the minds our problems with Rebino.
What do you mean by horizontally and vertically?
Say ahano yesi kosoro. So who say adnetiano. Most of the buildings, no, you see kosoro, and you are able to use so much lands for build so many apartments because almost here kosoro. But who say yeah, one person wakoto 100 by 100. Watu wa afa hon me ma yebi me yesho se won so ayebi. Yato wa afa hon yenko aye dia na yesi ebi a 3 bedrooms we na shape. The rest of the land no as they say emphasis will be any so.
Yeah, Kobby, as some we are looking at the population, the population growth and the land size. So, a near adrenaline, a obia adrenaline say, or drop policy be say, a man ye grow. Sometimes we're about, I'm saying your birth as of my age near 11,000 something.
11 million.
Yeah, 11,000 something.
11 million.
11 million, sorry, 11 million. And WHO might say the population grew by 3.3. Into the moment, I say at about 2027, 2030, it will be about 33 or something million in Ghana.
And it's true. Now we are about 31. Now we are about 31 thereabout.
Oh, not your size, and the size of the land has not increased.
Yeah.
And you know, what is the plan the general plan that the whole country should follow? Into the country should sit down and say, there be a 19th is no, a spreading a funds are singing, but it occupies a few people. It moment you see story buildings are be 2,000, 3,000, and 300. This is no one not ubi any baby antra. Now in your assassin also need to me and come.
What they share most government bungalows. Look at how they build it. Colonial time na baku then asasi kakra na then baku be director baku peneshim. But land area no. So we decided someone to build even 2 bedrooms apartment. Bet me nya baby be 10, 20. So etwaso. Nanka afa workers bebre.
So when now should come after post-independent. Okay. Yeah, independent New Year in this year because first they did it for safety and security purposes. So see a team you see a development housing a big business our country be country be a developed beyond the housing is one of the major areas as well here. And tinye cocoa and timber and minerals the housing say abide in any kuhun and the bankers no the money kuhun now more share ama yesi house na when you mean make a brush see that you quite a real estate ni kuhun na almost senior attorney timni tutu and kakra sikana ye tutu and kakra demand a boa country no develop so but it appears that you're going free housing so cry and you're going to see minerals in the money maybe so a man country no there be a grow a redundant and conform so instead of a caution and you're done I can want to see just a for the free me fancy for teachers training for the way to that dan tintian kwan dey see one
yeah ekwa up to oyoko juma pon mi dan tintian kwan
on betime see abrosan I find nipa be emphasize 200 na 300 na 3,000 ke be see be 6 7 pe na occupy nipa wo ni na so ya Canada but let's think say and I say yes pray say the government should look at that area very well because so the night could see housing so now on bankers no any real estate no that offer no now mutimi see a dime yes quadruples no to as maybe 30 floor 20 floor ni na manoma emaya e be madwuma e de adwuma beba
say doctor ye area no kra no earthquake and tiny ade atasi
Debbie.
Entiska ye plan sa skyscrapers no AMI.
Ye ni snow biana to.
Snow biana to.
So and from so e found no. Say timi ya bet me dua yen konsu bi amudua so na dua na tintin.
Yeah.
Enti no eno ye house in your area. So abaya fanani and see house no na be ko si gota na yen so that and he has failed. Because I gota na yen there. Since all the refuse side has been occupied by buildings no. Then the panel here baby
you better go tell him. Yeah.
Japan should look at it very well and see say baby to say nima o metima bubu nima dining in from no much see story building come on why come so which I know say for some years back no I heard say na we cry busy at time I heard say no more development been to one more year satellite studies be or more the solar satellite studies be on ona omoka say ye kran ye electricity be for our local use satellite you want 12-hour sun I keep it me issue satellite solar system o can't on but no it's say yam fan to ya bin say national plan the ye ni say ye obi be kan no kwa obi aba on to aso bi it's killing us.
Yeah doctor we there e beda wasipa say wenya bre menim say ene na otwemienu so obenya bre aba na afi ye ne wo a share ideas as to what is going on. But the good thing midi can ho asem a many agye ho pa ne say we are expanding our oil refinery, that is the Tema oil refinery no na ebeboa yempa we etifo say there bia meka no yensom ani nipa Ghana minimum bienu nyina dia we wa fam de menso me yema fam de we will be able to have a successful country. Nyame emma mu nyina enapa nyame ya adom a yebesan ehia na wotwe se nne na afi ye de niema ensem a edi atrantwe o Ghana abremo yema mo moniti a adehye
Mon père, ça me fait bien tiens. Tu me fais dire non cotu, era one radio. C'est mon père, tu me fais bien tiens. Tu me fais dire non cotu, era one radio. Oh.